Now, many of our Christians have what I call the goo-goo syndrome. Good government. They want everybody to vote. I don't want everybody to vote. Elections are not won by a majority of people. They never have been from the beginning of our country, and they are not now. As a matter of fact, our leverage in the elections quite candidly goes up as the voting populace goes down.
So partisan redistricting, also called gerrymandering, became the next play. And whoever gerrymanders usually wins.
Cracking is taking the people of color and cracking them into as many districts as possible where their vote won't make a difference. Packing is putting as many African Americans or Hispanics into as few districts as possible. A classic way of undermining minority voting strength.
Since 2008, we've seen an all-out effort by extremists in suits and ties who sit in political seats, working to abridge and deny the right to vote.
It's something we're working on all over the country because in the states where they do have voter ID laws, you've seen actually elections begin to change towards more conservative candidates.
The law is going to kick the Democrats in the butt. If it hurts a bunch of college kids that's too lazy to get up off their boat hunkers and go get a photo ID, so be it. If it hurts the whites, so be it. If it hurts a bunch of lazy blacks that wants the government to give them everything, so be it.
And it just so happens that a lot of those people vote Democrat.
Gee.
What's known as the purging of the voter rolls.
Election purging.
Election purging.
Voter purge.
Purges people from its voter rolls.
Purged from voter lists.
Blasting the decision of a judge in Ozaukee County on Friday to purge from the voter rolls the names of up to 234,000 people.
234,000 people taken off the roll just so you can have a victory. What about what's right for the people?
3 states are holding primaries today: New York, Kentucky, and Virginia. In Kentucky, voters could face very long lines as the state slashed the number of polling places from 3,700 to just 170, a 95% reduction. In Louisville, Kentucky's largest city, only 1 polling place is open.
We love seeing these long lines because, I don't know if you saw them, but it's a lot of people of color who are going out, who are turning out to vote. But it's also very disheartening that they had to wait 5, 6, 7 hours to vote.
There are complaints about voter intimidation.
The DNC accusing the RNC of collaborating with Team Trump and saying that poll watching amounts to voter intimidation.
Right, traditionally it's always been Republicans suppressing votes in places. Let's start protecting our voters. Right, we know where they are now. We know where they are. And they're all in one part of the state, and their voters are all in one part of the state. So let's start playing offense a little bit, and that's what you're going to see in 2020. I think it's going to be markedly different. It's going to be a much bigger program, much more aggressive program, a much better funded program.
My dear friends, your vote is precious, almost sacred. It is the most powerful non-violent tool we have to create a more perfect union.
My vote counts, and I want other people to know. We should even work harder to get that vote out now.
My philosophy is very simple. When you see something that is not right, not fair, not just, say something, do something, get in trouble, good trouble, necessary trouble. I've seen this before. I've lived this before. Too many people struggled, suffered, and died to make it possible for every American to exercise their right to vote. We must march to the polls like never, ever before.
They say you've been deleted, one hell of a greeting. Name stricken from the roll, person obsoleted. But you ain't conceding, provisional is needed. They don't want you understanding cause then they defeated. So get your forms completed, get an absentee. And don't let any cheatin, any scheming shackle any freedoms. It's all by design, all by design. They don't want you there. So you wait all day in the sun or the rain. You won't be discouraged, you ain't going away. Cause you got one vote and you got one voice. Making necessary trouble, making necessary noise. Ain't nobody taking your power, cause the ballot is bigger than the bullet. The